Out of bounds. Watch, watch. Out of bounds.
if it leads to your death. Safeguard the helpless and do no wrong. This is your oath.
Yeah. Yeah. So how's it feel? Can you feel it? Polo pajamas, I think I made it. I showed my mom my first million, she near fainted. The rich and famous so nice. It don't fit on nobody's playlist. If I ain't in your top 10, creates a strange creature. They wasn't hearing me till
Be without fear in the face of your enemies. Be brave and upright, that God may love thee. Speak the truth, even if it leads to your death. Safeguard the helpless and do no wrong. This is your oath.
yeah. Yeah. So how's it feel? Can you feel it? Polo pajamas.
and I'm 5'10". Like, I'm already defying the odds just being here.
Yeah.
I was appreciative from day one, and I was super grateful my entire career. And I had people at the end of my career come up to me and say, you know, you're always such a pleasure to work with. Thank you. You never had a problem doing anything with anybody, and you made it really easy, and you make it fun, and I was having an awesome time. Like, look, this is our job. This is amazing, you know? So I was very conscious of that the whole time.
A briefcase with $1 million under the pavement. That's just on some rainy day. Yeah. And kids that I grew up with.
That's what happened to my brothers and
We
wife.
continue to look at the catastrophic wildfires in Maui. We turn to Kaniela Singh, who is the national director of the Green New Deal Network. Ing is a seventh-generation native Hawaiian from Maui. I spoke to him on Thursday night, asking him to talk about what's happened to Maui and the historical significance of Lahaina town.
Sure. First off, thank you for having me and centering this issue. I will preface by saying that I've been really busy, but when I'm not doing these interviews, I just tend to break down. These are really somber times. I was born and raised in Maui. I'm Kanaka Maoli, native Hawaiian, come from 7 generations, and our island is on fire. Our most historic town was set ablaze by wildfires. Hundreds of people have been evacuated and hospitalized. The death toll is climbing, and people are searching for loved ones right now. So Donald Trump, Ron DeSantis, Tim Scott, Joe Manchin, oil companies, and anyone in power who denies climate change, to me, are the arsonists here, and we're living the climate emergency. So it is sad times right now. It's heartening to see the community come together and deliver goods to the families in need. Fundraising has been incredible for the direct relief, but what I'm wondering personally is once the recovery efforts start to unfold and the cameras are gone, who's going to be left, more powerful or less powerful? Are people still going to be paying attention when the recovery work is going to last for years? And is that going to make community members stronger, or is it going to make the people who have mismanaged the land and water and created the conditions for these fires to happen even more powerful? And that's what we're focused on at Radio Bill Network right now.
Kaniela, can you talk about specifically the friends, the family, what has happened to those that have been devastated by the fires? Lahaina? Can you tell us some of those stories, some of what has taken place with the fires so suddenly wiping out this historic city? And then talk about the historic nature of Lahaina as the capital of the Hawaiian Kingdom and what that means.
We're a tropical island here in Maui. We're a tropical island supposed to have wildfires. This came as a shock to everyone. There's not enough firefighters here. We can't ship them over from the next state. We're an island. So everyone right now is feeling a bit overwhelmed. As it occurred, we saw community members jumping into the ocean with nowhere else to go, just floating and watching their homes being reduced into ashes. The death toll went from 6 to 36 all of a sudden, and there are still firefighters, Red Cross members out there searching for our loved ones. It was apocalyptic. The scene was something that you only see in a movie. But the reality is that this is becoming quite the norm now, and it will become more so in the future. Lahaina town is actually it's often characterized as a tourist town, but the people who live there, which should be the focus, tend to be some of the most rooted Native Hawaiians that I've ever met. They're the types, their families from generations ago created aquaculture, which the West is only kind of learning about now. I used to work with them to figure out better ways that Noah could manage fisheries. They're really the people with the ancestral knowledge, and some of their Yeah, some like most of the folks that are evacuated are like Kanaka Maoli or other like immigrant folks, and my heart goes out to those families.
When you say it's a tourist town, that's because it's historic. So talk about what that means. Give us a history lesson about Hawaii and about Maui and how it relates to the mainland United States, even how it became a part of the United States.
Sure. So Lahaina town was a thriving center of Hawaii. It was like the heart of Hawaii before, not just statehood, but before Hawaii was even a territory of the United States. So if you start from one end of Front Street and walk to the other, it's like a Disneyland ride through the colonial timeline of capitalism in Hawaii, starting from royalty, going to whaling, sandalwood, sugar, and pineapple tourism to luxury. And to me, fire is a tragic symbol of this trajectory terminal point, like where it all ends up if you continue down this mode of extraction as a way to live. But it's also like it also contains the most deep and durable relics of our history of existence: the museums, the architecture, the infrastructure, the banyan tree, the oldest and largest in the United States, which just burnt, 150 years old this year. It includes all that, but also just the fact of how slow it was to develop is a testament to the people-powered, usually native-led resistance that each industry faced along the way.
You refer to the raging wildfires as a result of colonial greed. Explain.
Yeah, so there's two facets to this. First is climate change. The National Weather Service said the cause of this fire was a down power line and the spread because of hurricane force winds, and the spread was caused by dry vegetation and low humidity. Those are all functions of climate change. This isn't disputable. This isn't political. It's a problem. It has become politicized, but it's a matter of fact. Climate pollution, corporate polluters that set a blanket of pollution in the air that is overheating our planet, caused the conditions that led to this fire. In addition, there's mismanagement of land. The original Big Five oligarchy in Hawaii, missionary families that took over our economy and government, they continue on today as some of our largest political donors and landowners and corporations. They've been grabbing land and diverting water away from this area for a very long time now, for generations. And Lahaina was actually a wetland. You could take Waioa Church, you could have boats circulating the church back in the day. But because they needed water for their corporate ventures like golf courses and hotels and monocropping, that has ended. So the natural form of Lahaina would have never caught on fire. These disasters are anything but natural. So yes, colonial greed in the fact that they caused the pollution that warmed our planet and set hurricanes like this to become the norm, and the gross mismanagement of our land and water, which the Green New Deal actually is about returning both mitigating climate change, building resilience, but also returning the stewardship of land and water to the people.
Can you talk about the dry land right now? I mean, you have
just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing.
Cats are a mystery. Their health shouldn't be. Introducing new Fresh Step Health Monitoring Litter. pH-activated crystals that help detect illness early. Fresh Step. No more, worry less.
For those that seen the episode of Dark Side of the Ring featuring the Ultimate Warrior, you'll know that Ultimate Warrior's ex-wife, Sherry Lee Tyree, appeared on that episode and discussed the relationship with the Ultimate Warrior, her marriage, and what led to the divorce, which was infidelity. And here you see Sherry Lee Tyree, the Ultimate Warrior's ex-wife, currently from the episode of Becoming Warrior.
There's always going to be women that want to sleep with your husband, but it's the ones that want to steal your life that you have to worry about. So I called the room. He answered the phone, and I heard a girl's voice. And I immediately thought, oh my gosh, I was devastated. started going through his things, and I found this day planner. And I looked at page 1, and page 2, and page 3, and it'd be a girl's name, and the town.
What a word.
I told him, I said, when you come home, you're going to be served papers. And I'm divorcing you. I didn't wait for a response. You know, my worst fear had come true. I had just lost my husband.
Now, the interesting aspect is Hollywood John Tatum talks about his time dating Missy Hyatt. As you see here, Missy Hyatt with John Tatum back in the late 80s during their run with World Class Championship Wrestling in Texas. John Tatum talks about his time dating Missy Hyatt and also how Sherry Lynn Tyree was very close to Missy Hyatt.
Missy Hyatt and Jim's wife had a lesbian relationship. And only through that relationship that I really knew his wife. Right. He was what little I knew of him, I was going to say, how to find her way. You probably should have been
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim.
The new Lippmann Tornado Spin Mop. A better clean, no matter how you spin it. So go ahead and mop it.
They come up to me,
Mop it like it's hot?
and they say, in the middle of the one of the matches, before it happens, they say, we're going to tell the Warrior that he's doing a job for you tonight, just to test his attitude, to see if we're going to give him the push. He was the Dingo Warrior before the Ultimate Warrior. So I liked him. He was a good guy. Changed his name to Warrior. But I took him in the room. I said, Jim, shouldn't be doing this. But I'm telling you right now, they're going to test your attitude, and they're going to ask you to lose to me. Please, baby, anything you want, I'll do. I said, don't snap and say, no, I won't do it. And he listened to me. He did it. And they ran with it. And then he got on the outside of the company. And then later, he was in the Hall of Fame. He made up with the company. Then I walked into his dressing room. And he was alone, and he started crying. He goes, I was just thinking about you. He goes, that fucking DVD they put out there, all not people, you the only one that talked good about me. He goes, and you better prepare to stand up. When I bring up the story, I said, Jim, please don't bring up the story. I said, the story, I'm working at the company. They're going to say, we can't tell him nothing because I told you. I said, please don't. And he went, fuck, it was 30 years ago. I said, yeah, 30 years ago, but, I'm still here. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be known as the guy that told somebody something that they didn't tell, which I don't care now, because it's out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So basically, that was like a test to see if he was, a prima donna or if he'd go with clothing. And I don't know if to this day, I don't even know if he would, but he actually accepted. He listened to my advice.
For that DVD, did they give you any direction, or they just asked you regular questions? Because, it's obviously, it was a negative light on the Warrior, but you were the guy who had nothing but glowing things to say about him.
Yeah, I was, they gave me questions. I was the producer, so I was in charge of the pre-tape room back then. And I was in charge of the pre-tape room because I had a good rapport with all the wrestlers. And they knew I could get them in there to do anything. So basically, I would sit diagonally to the wrestler. They would sit next to me, in front of me, and I would ask them questions. And then I put myself in the seat. Then I would say the question out loud, and I would answer the question on my own. You know what I mean? And I put myself on every DVD I can, which paid residuals, obviously, to this day. But Warrior appreciated it. He's just very high, very temperamental. You know what I mean? Like he was in a private dressing room. He's dressing. You know, hands and this and that. Boy, he goes, "You're allowed to curse, right?" Oh, could you see me yesterday? I'm not going to shake your hand again. What is this bullshit? We're going to shake each other's hands every day. It's like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But he liked me. He would tell me, he would go, "Steve, you dress in my dressing room with me." You know, he liked me and I liked him. You know what I mean? Because we got along. We got along. One time my car was broken down. It was a rental car on the highway.
Damn, he like me. You know what I mean?
And I was stranded. There was no cell phones back then, you know. And the Warrior came. Here comes a big limo. Warrior comes. He stops. He goes, "Get in." And he had a phone in his limo. We called the rental car place to pick up my car. I just never goes, "You're with me the rest of the tour." And I'm in a limousine with also the Warrior. I mean, the shit that's happened in my life is insane.
Stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
What are you doing out there?
You
a master. Tell my mom.
Be mindful of the living force, young Padawan. One must destroy in order to create. Are you on Twitter? Not. Okay, I just posted a picture of me and Bruno Sammartino. You know who Bruno Sammartino is, right? I said, I always looked up to Bruno, never realizing that I would have his last match. 22,000 likes. I mean, it was seen by 232 views, 1,000 views. And the way that happened was, Vince was commentating with Bruno. And he said to Bruno, he goes, now Bruno's already retired. And he said to him, he goes, "You know, Bruno, I want you to be the Babe Ruth of the WWF." And I think it was WWF back then. And he goes, because I was Steve Lombardi still. And he goes, "Vince, I don't want to wrestle anymore." But he told me this every time I was in an autograph session. He goes, but I says, if I do wrestle, I want to wrestle Steve Lombardi. Because he's not greedy in the ring. He makes everybody look good. He's got a good attitude. And that's my stipulation. So I had a match. It was him and David against me and Mr. X, which was Danny Davis. Yeah. And Bruno got in there. And I always thought Bruno was a kicker and a puncher, but he was more like, "Give me a tackle, drop down, I'll go for hip toss." You know what I mean? Oh, he's into spots. But when I was a kid, I was 16 years old, and I was looking at wrestling magazines in the backyard of my mom's house with my brother and everybody. Not for the wrestling, but for the bodybuilding, you know? So I would look at Bruno, and I got a big chest because I wanted a chest. My brother liked Billy Graham, which is another person I wrestled, which I put up the match. And I never realized that later in life I would be wrestling every single one of these people. And I wrestled all these people at the end of their careers.
I met Bruno with my dad at a restaurant, and I was wrestling at the time, and Bruno was my dad's hero. He could not have been more of a gentleman. Fast forward like 4 years later, I'm at an indie show, I'm working the show, and Bruno was one of the name guys there, so he was in the back. I went up to him, I said, "Mr. Sammartino, I just want to say hello. I met you with my dad."
Here's Leonard.
Joining us tonight is a great wrestler from the 80s and 90s and a true pioneer in women's wrestling. We're going to have fun tonight. We got Heidi Lee Morgan. Heidi, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Oh, yeah.
It's great to see you again, Heidi. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm very humbled that you reached out to do this, and I can't wait to share some of my journey.
When I started doing research on you, I didn't know you were a second-generation wrestler.
Yeah, I'm really, so there's a lot of people that are not aware that I was second-generation wrestler. My pops was the original Little Abner back in the early 70s, and he was also always, him and my mom always had some type of their own business going on. But my dad was a huge wrestling fan. I mean, when I tell you, a true diehard fan. He knew who's who. It's only been probably the last 10 years he has not followed it. But prior to that, he knew who was in, who was doing what the angles were, what, when, where, and what was going down. And he was a big Buddy Rogers fan. And so because of all of that, his love as a kid went into his adult years of wrestling. And back in his generation, they had territories, and it was Capital Wrestling, so which was Vince McMahon Sr., and he did a lot of stuff in the South Jersey area with him, and that's where I made my debut as Daisy May, where I would bring out our little piglet Susie to the ring, and my dad never let us kids hang out at the ring when they wrestled, so I would come out with Susie, the piglet, and do our little gig, and then I'd go back to the dressing room because he was in fear that we would get hurt. But yeah, we played in the ring with Chief Jay Strongo's kids, Robert Morelli, Gorilla Monsoon's kids. Robert Morelli and I were very good friends, and Joey and my sister were the same age. Valerie and I were the same age. Valerie wasn't really into playing in the ring like the rest of us kids were, and I was the smallest out of the group, so they're like, climb up to the top and do this and do that. So at 5, 6 years old, I'm like, okay, and I would. So yeah.
Did Dad discourage you to get involved in wrestling? Was he for it?
Against it. He was against it. He really, because he felt like the women were, my dad is, putting it nicely, my dad is a female chauvinist, where he had sisters, a big woman's right advocate my dad is. So he just always believed women can do many things that men can do, plus have babies and not cry over it. And that's why God allowed women to have babies, because a man couldn't handle it from my dad, who's going to be 82 years old, and he was against it. He was for me with the lifting weights and the competing that way because he felt like I had more of an opportunity. He just did not want me to be abused or misused in the industry because he just felt like the women didn't get the respect that they truly deserved.
People who are watching these days, they don't understand. They probably don't even understand what you're saying. There was no women division back then. It was all the men wrestling, and on the bottom of the poster, also appearing women and midgets. Or you were lucky to get a spot on a show. Now you watch Monday Night Raw, and there's 2, 3 women matches. So yeah, I mean, rightfully so, your dad's got to be concerned because there's not a lot of opportunities for women back then.
No, we were considered we colored the card. We were the highlight of the card. And, you know, hindsight, looking at it, a lot of the men did not like, they didn't, I don't want to say this in a negative way. So let me respond instead of reacting. Okay. So, in my generation, we were to highlight the card. When I came along, I kind of was a pioneer from my generation because I stepped out of the comfort zone on how a female was supposed to dress. It was trying to pave the way, but we were there to color the card. That's what my generation was. But we pushed up as hard as we could for what the industry would allow us to do.
You tell me about Mua. So she actually broke you in?
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going.
We're connecting small, diverse companies to big money. At one point, we had to send millions of dollars to 76 companies overnight, tracking every penny all one day. So think legend. And
so they choose to intentionally foul.
You tell me about Mua. So she actually broke you in?
They won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
So how I winded up going to her school was doing public relations and advertisement. My folks had have a business. They manufactured paint remover, and back then were very successful with private labeling. And that was in '85. We went and got them in, and that was the year that WrestleMania popped, all the craziness. So we went to go up to Stanford to receive permission to use Hogan to promote the product with me because I had won at that time 5 first-place trophies for bodybuilding. And Vince took a look at me and looked at my picture, and, you know, here I am, you know, I just turned 19 years of age, and he says, you want to wrestle? I'm like, no, not at all. I'm competing in bodybuilding. And he's like, well, how about if you do some bodybuilding exhibitions in between matches? You know, that way we have more women on the card because we don't have women bodybuilders in the industry, and I think it would be good for where we're going in this industry. And of course, I'm like, when, where, how? And September 28th began my journey with WWF, they were called WWF at the time, where from September all the way up until April, I was going to the different arenas, Pittsburgh Arena, up to Boston. It was like one show a month where I would go and I would do my 90-second routine. I shared a dressing room each time with Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth, which is how I became like, you know, the old cliche was when I did work for WWE in 93, 94, Randy looked at me like I was his kid, and Alundra Blaze was just like blown away by that. She's like, I don't know what it is, but like he was very protective when are you with me? Who's touching height? I was like, no one's bothering me, you know, so it was really precious. And I cherish those moments on the road that I got with him. And Miss Elizabeth, like I said, I didn't travel with them back then. I would just go to the arena and meet them and share the dressing room with them. And they all knew that nobody was going to touch us. Randy was like on patrol, like the best bodyguard you could ever have. And so I'm honored that I could do that. And then when I finally decided that I was going to wrestle, because WWE, a gentleman, Mark, who was in charge of their marketing, was on and off the phone with my mom 3-4 times a week because we got permission to use Paul Orndorff as our spokesperson. God rest his soul. So from that is how I, you know, my mom says, listen, it's not like it was when your dad was wrestling, blah, blah, blah. And my dad even said, my mom, I still really don't want her to do it because it's not where it needs to be. Like, she's still, even though they're saying they want her, you know, as soon as she goes to school, it might take her 2-3 years before she gets back because you can't just, like, you need to be polished. And so I agreed, the best school to work for WWE back then, you had to go to Mullis School, so I went to Columbia, South Carolina. I learned by the best. I lived there. Mullis School was no joke. Anybody that ever went to Mullis School that truly survived it was like you lived there. If you were just a weekend warrior, the women that were there, like Judy Leilani, Sue Sexton, Velvet McIntyre, they're like, yeah, they're not, like, they didn't look at them as in the same category. And I hate saying that, but it's the truth. So if you just came down during the weekend and played at Mullis School, those women didn't look at you as a real wrestler. Like, you had to stay there, put your dues in, give up your whole life, do this like they did, for them to look at you as being a real wrestler. And I'm not discrediting any female that went to Mullis School, but if they were just weekend warriors, this is how that generation thought. And that's still, you're not going to change their mind because, and you can be a big wrestling fan and still involved in the sport, but that industry of women that I respected, and it's important that they in return respect me